So I'm going to start with the first item that I put in my cart. Hi, this is Dena with Left Lane Finds, and welcome back to my channel. I am a part-time reseller. I sell on eBay, Etsy, and Poshmark. Today is going to be the haul video from the Goodwill. And if you haven't seen that video, the link to that will be down below in the description. But what I wanted to talk about was the people that watched that video. I kept getting the same comment over and over again, how high the prices were. And I showed you a bunch of items that I didn't buy because the price was too high. But I also showed you items that I did buy, and those prices were high, but there was a reason why I bought that. Of course, as a reseller, I only buy things that I can flip for a profit. So I wouldn't put anything in my cart that I didn't think I could get, you know, a decent amount of return on. And I'm going to get to that in a minute. They're right there behind me, and there's plastic bags. It's not a lot, but we'll go over all those one at a time in just a second. Okay, let's get started with the small haul. So I'm going to start with the first item that I put in my cart. Let me just show you. It is very tall, and then you can see it says Luke 24:5-6, referring to the Bible. I am not as versed in the Bible, gotta say. I don't know. I'd have to look this up. I can't just off the top of my head tell you what that is. However, this has a scene from Easter, so I'm sure it's related to Easter. This is a Jim Shore angel. It's wooden. It's very tall. I couldn't even tell you. It's like almost as tall as my forearm and my hand. I haven't measured it yet. Let me show you the bottom of it. You guys can see the price on there. It's $9.99. Let me see if I can get this the right way. Hopefully that is long enough for you guys to kind of read that a little bit. I'm going to read it to you. It says Heartwood Creek, Jim Shore, and then it's 2005. It is made in China, but that doesn't matter with the Jim Shore pieces. So it did say $9.99 on there, but I did get a discount. I'm going to tell you that after I show you all three pieces. I'll tell you what my discount was and why I got it. The other thing it says, why do you seek the living one? And then it's covered up by the price tag. He is not here, but he is. Oh, it's the Bible verse. It has the whole Bible verse there. So you can read that on the bottom once I get the sticker off. This, I just realized I did look this up in the store. I was going to tell you how much I was going to list it for, and I realized I can't remember. Let me go look that up, and I'll tell you what that is. I'm back, and I looked up the comps, and some people have the Jim Shore, and there's a whole bunch of these angels all depicting different scenes from the Bible. They have them listed anywhere from $18 up to $70. So of course you go right to the sold to see. I found this exact one, and there was a couple sold from Canada for $38. Almost $39. I say $39 plus shipping. But then I saw there was ones that were sold, say, in the United States, and they were selling in the $50 range. So even though that's a lot, now I got a discount, even though it's like $10. Oh, I can't get that to focus. Why won't that? Oh, because I'm in the fit. There we go. Aha. Every time my face is in there, it won't focus on what I'm trying to show you guys, even though it was $10. And I didn't pay that much for it. I still picked it up because you can't always be looking for items $3 and under. If that's your budget, that's your budget. And that was my budget for a long time. But then I started to realize that some of the people that are making more money on the platforms are buying the more expensive items. They're taking the bigger risk, and then they get the bigger reward. So I will be listing this up somewhere between the $38 and $50. I might go for the higher price. There was one that sold for $54.99 free shipping, but I don't like doing that because, you know, shipping on something this big, say going to Hawaii or Alaska or even California, can be a lot of money. And I'm not willing to just eat that cost. Now, if I'm just sending it down to the state next to me, it might not cost as much. But I definitely want the buyer to pay shipping on this because I think offering free shipping on an item like this is kind of, that's risky, and I don't want to do that. Let's go to the next item. This is so fragile. Oh my goodness. Oh, you can hear it. It is so fragile. It is all taped together, and I'm not going to take the tape off until I have a chance to do it the proper way. So let's start at the top. It's a decanter with its stopper up there and all of the little cups or glasses. It's got the gold on it. They're gold rimmed, but I just love the blue with the gold. Oh my goodness, my hand is cramping. Oh, my hand's cramping. Holding it like that. Let me try it the other way. Okay, here we go. Look at that. And it says $7.99 on there. I do not know the maker of this. There's no markings on it. It is definitely vintage. Even the cashier was like, wow, where did you find that? This was over by the books. So apparently they must have had some sort of water problem in that store because the bookshelves were wiped out. There was a big water stain on the floor. And so there was like maybe 10 or 20 books on the shelves that further over, like they have multiple shelves in a row, but it was the middle ones that must have got completely wiped out with the water damage. And this was sitting on a little tiny shelf at the end of the bookshelf all by itself. And I was like, as soon as I saw it, I looked over it and I'm like, I'm putting that in my cart and I'll decide if I want to get it or not. And I decided to get it. Something like this I would think would go for a minimum of, you know, anywhere between $35 and $50. And that's why I picked it up. It might go for more. I got to do my research. And when I do eventually, you know, I list it. I stopped doing listing videos, but I might be incorporating a little bit of that in some other videos here or there. Just not everything I'm listing, but some things that I'm listing, I might throw it into a video here and there. So I might tell you what I actually listed up for. Of course, the links to all of my shops are down below in the description in my link tree for my eBay, Etsy, and Poshmark shops, along with all my social media, are all down below. So if you ever see something that you're interested in and you want to go and see, you know, what I price it for or what else I have in my shops, that you just go to that link. And so what I'm going to do, so this is taped the whole way around. And whenever you see like gold like this and it has the tape on it, never, never, ever try to peel it off. You will take that gold right off and then you'll have to just throw this away. It'll be worthless at that point. Same with this sticker up here. So what I'm going to have to do, and all that gold up there and this tape up here, I'm going to have to soak this very carefully, either in my sink or maybe I might even get a plastic bucket and let it soak separately because I don't want anybody accidentally putting regular dishes in on top of it or anything like that. My God, just never know what would happen. But anyways, I'm going to soak it, and once that tape, it should easily come off once it's completely soaked in hot soapy water. But I just love that beautiful blue with the gold. It is just so pretty. This is a great display piece, but it would be so fun at parties to say fill that up with, you know, I think it would look good with red wine, like some red wine, and, you know, pour that out in the individual little cups and, like, you know, take a little sip from it. I think that would be so much fun. But I think most people use items like that because they're so vintage. They use them just for display purposes. All right, let's go to my last item. Oh, no, wait a sec. I'm not going to show you the last item just yet because I want to do a little bit of a reseller vlog in the middle of this to talk about something that just about every reseller on YouTube and some on Instagram are talking about a little bit. But a ginormous eBay reseller, or he's a reseller on multiple platforms, but he has multiple shops on eBay. Daily Refinement got permanently banned from eBay. And for small-time, part-time resellers, that should be your biggest fear, is don't do anything on eBay that you're not supposed to do. And if you've gotten a couple warnings and you still haphazardly keep doing things, just know that there is a possibility that you could have your entire shop permanently banned. Now, this reseller is huge. He's got a giant warehouse. He was, in the past, I don't know how many years he's been on there, he was making millions of dollars, or selling millions of dollars worth of product. That's not always what you make. Of course, there's the cost of the goods and, you know, and all the fees and all that kind of stuff. But over the years, he has made a lot of money. So many people follow him on YouTube for all his advice. And thank goodness he has 2 shops on eBay. Only one got banned, and the other one he can still run. And it was all related to sneakers, that they kept asking him for information that he couldn't provide for whatever reason. And, you know, and he explained why he couldn't provide them with the exact, you know, paperwork that they were looking for. If you want to see what he was talking about, go to Daily Refinement's YouTube channel. He explains it all in detail, and then you can find out all about it. But there's things also called Veros on eBay, and it's an acronym for something. I don't remember what it is, but it's basically copyrighted, or it's either a copyrighted word, or it's and like one of them is bunt. That's a copyrighted word. You cannot use that word in your listing unless you are listing Nordic Ware bunt pans. If you have a bunt cake pan from another brand, you cannot call it that. In my video, my shopping thrift with me, I showed you guys a glass bake. It was a glass bunt cake pan. You know, you can't call it a pan because it was glass, but it was a vintage bunt cake dish. Let's call it a dish. I would not, if I had bought that to resell, I could not have used that word bunt in it. You can see that that's the shape of it, but you cannot use that word in your listing, just so you know. And that would be a Vero. If you get enough Veros, you will get banned, or your store can be shut down for like 3 days, for a week, for, you know, all kinds of things can happen. If you don't do your research, if you're not sure. Now, if you go and look at the Vero list, it lists everything, and then you go on eBay and they're like, there's plenty of people listing that. Like, there's some popular sneaker brands that they're on the Vero list, but you can get, you know, in trouble on eBay. So you got to kind of like, well, if other people are listing it and they're not having their listings aren't being taken down, it's probably okay. And if you ever get a listing taken down, they don't exactly tell you what it is, but keep watching all the YouTubers that are resellers, and you will learn about all of this stuff. And it's really important that you do that. But I don't want to get too long-winded in this. I want to get back to my haul. I only have one more item to go. Let me reach back here and get it. Okay. So before I show you what it is, the quick story about it. There's always a little story about it. You can't just find stuff very quickly, just go around and walk down and put it in your cart and walk out in 5 minutes. No, there's always a story. I was walking around the store. I was looking at everything, because you never know where things are squirreled away in a store. They put them all over the place. And as I was doing that, I happened to notice this man's cart as he was going up to the cashier, and he had something in his cart that I was like, oh, where did he find those? And I'm like, darn it, I missed out. Well, later on, as I come back around for me to go pay for my items, which I only had 2 in the cart at the time, there was some of the items that he had in his cart. He had taken them out, decided not to get them, and put them on top of a case right before you get to the cash register. I was like, that's perfect, because I was able to pick them up. And here they are. Let me show you. It is the Corel Butterfly Gold bowls. And Butterfly Gold is by far one of the most popular patterns to pick up. I have bought and sold this. I sold an entire set of all kinds of things where I only had like so many plates, so many bowls. It wasn't like I had 4 of each thing. I had plates and bowls and cups and mugs and all kinds of things, and I just kind of put it together in this mismatched set. People were just always, adding to their sets or trying to find more of it. And this time I have, I think it was 7 bowls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 bowls. And it's funny, it says set 4 on the top, which I don't know if there was like more of this stuff. I'm not sure what that means, but it was $7.99 for the bowls. And so when I went up to pay for everything, I realized it was Wednesday, and I was like, do you guys do senior discounts on Wednesdays? And they're like, she goes, yeah. I said, well, what's the age for that? And before she could answer, I told her my age. And she goes, I'm not sure. I think you're right. It's your age, or it's like maybe within a couple of years of that. She goes, I actually don't know. She turned around and asked another cashier behind her. That person didn't know either. She goes, I'm going to give you the discount. Because I'm pretty sure I was in there before and I knew what the age was. So like, you just never know how the cashiers are going to ring you up, whether or not they're going to give it to you or not, whatever. And so I got 20% off on all those. So if you total it up, take the 20% off, add the tax back in, I paid $22, I think, in like 6 cents for everything. So it works out to be $7 and like 33 cents or 35 cents or something like that for each item, which is still a lot. Oh, let me get back to this. So these will go for roughly like $3 a piece. So I'm paying a little over like maybe $1 for them. So there's 7 of them there. So I would expect to get $20-some for these, maybe anywhere in that $21 to $25 range for these. I'm not going to sell them, I think, as a set like this. What I think I'm going to do is I already have mugs listed. I'm going to take that listing down. I'm going to combine the mugs with this, and I'm going to just sell it as a bigger set, and we'll see what I get for having, because it's 3 of the mugs with the hook handle and 3 of the regular like coffee mugs. So it's 6 mugs and it'll be 7 bowls, and we'll see what happens. And I'm always up for changing up my listings. I also saw that where somebody sold like a set of 4 of these, and I could do 4 as one set and then do 3 with the mugs and kind of do it that way too, because then it would be 3 of each. I might do that too. See, just talking about it, I thought about it a different way. Always be flexible when doing your listings. There is no right or wrong way to put together dishes or your listings like that. I could list it up as 1 bowl for $3 and I have 7 of them. I could do that, do a multi, listing type of thing, or multi-quantity listing. And so that is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed my little haul. Thank you for watching. Please put your comments and questions down below. I love reading your comments. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. And I will catch you guys later.